Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your breaker for tonight's show.
Oh my God.
Likes long walks on the beach, candlelight dinners in his Patrick Mahomes jersey,
None are better than this one, the best quarterback in the world.
Oh, there
Patrick
he is.
Mahomes.
and staring at the messy posters over his bed, it's Kamen Entchev.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. Kamen Entchev here with Rip Camelucci, ready for a busy noon show. Got a lot of great stuff in the break room, especially that last break in the Hall of Fame Authentics. We get that closed up. Brand new series in the room. 3 spots left. Warren Moon Speed Flex guaranteed in that break. Really good stuff in the Super Bowl mixer. That's one we're sleeping on. 18 boxes left. 9 headliners left. Every box in that series features a former Super Bowl winner. The practice squad. 8 boxes left. 4 photo headliners left. 3 speed flexes. You kidding me? A lot of good stuff in the room, Rip. Cannot wait to get to ripping. How you doing this wonderful noon show?
Look at you over there with the shirt and the helmet. You accessorizing with those blues. I see you over there, Mr.
Well,
Fashionista icon, Kamen Entchev.
Doug, this is, by the way, the same blue as my blue polo I wore last night. So I had my, before our heat issue here in the building where it's scorching hot. It wasn't scorching hot the last couple of nights, I'll tell you that much. It was the opposite effect.
Yikes, yeah.
But I was wearing my pullover, and he was like, "You're not wearing blue on Tuesday. You always wear blue on Tuesday." And I was like, check it. Right below I had the blue. So I had to bust out more blue today for my favorite color, Rip.
Bust out Blue Wednesday, baby. You know, last Wednesday was Wet Wednesday. This one, it might be Sweat Wednesday.
Yes.
Because,
Yes.
I don't know what is going on with the AC, but if you see some beads of sweat, how about y'all work us into a lather, huh?
Well, it's
Get
funny.
me running up and down for these boxes.
Oh, hold on. There goes
Careful
my phone.
now.
It's funny because I got this sweater here. Normally I wear the sweater without a t-shirt underneath, but I put a t-shirt underneath today because I got volleyball and I just don't want to change. And I'm glad I did, because otherwise I would have only had the sweater as an option.
Hey.
So good news, I did that.
If Kamen drinks 5 bottles of water on this show, drinks on the house.
Let's go. Let's do it. So we'll start the show with our... actually, you know what? The Chase Wheel Spin is going to be the Hall of Fame break. Want to get this break out of the room. Brand new series coming up. Hall of Fame will be the Chase. 3 spots to go. 1 in 8 chance to win the break. 1 in 8 chance to win the Chase Wheel Spin. So Hall of Fame is the automatic Chase. By the way, every single box in that series, Rip, features a Pro Football Hall of Famer. All of them.
High floor.
Yeah, pretty good floor indeed. So then we'll go ahead and do our dice roll, though. That we do got to do. What do you think? Between 6 and 12, or do you think it's going to be more?
Let me go with I'm gonna go with the Andrew Wiggins number 22.
All right, feeling 22 from Rip. It is 6,
Well,
unfortunately. So 6 on the dice roll for the awesome noon show here in the UA Live break room. Now, so how's everyone doing today? How's everyone doing? Jerseys left, which, by the way, Rip, see, this is the restream chat shows up there. Was it showing up for you in here? Oh, there you go. That showed up at least. Jerseys left, Jim Kelly and Patrick Peterson. 3 jerseys left, 2 headliners left in the jerseys there. No pre-fills right now, and I think there's no any personals. Let's see. Did we do the Tom Madera personal, Rip?
Yes, we did.
So that has been done already.
Yep.
So we'll do a rundown, a little tour of the UA Live break page here.
Unless you want to ask me a personal question, we could do that.
We'll get to the personal questions after the
Great.
tour. How does that sound?
Sounds like a plan.
That all right with you?
That's fine with me.
Let's
It's
do
your
it.
show, baby. I'm here just to help.
Let's do it.
You're Captain Hook. I'm Smee.
All right? All right, so that Hall of Fame, the last break in that series, we have a Warren Moon Rave Speed Flex guaranteed. The story of Warren Moon's life is a simple one. And, back then, maybe it was because he was African-American, maybe it was something else, I don't know. But this is a man that has been underrated, underappreciated, literally his entire life.
Overlooked.
Overlooked.
Don't make the same mistake.
He is one of the most iconic quarterbacks ever. He was an awesome college player at Washington, but nobody wanted to draft him in the NFL. Had to play in the CFL, where he was a 5-time champion, couple MVPs, got a shot in the NFL, 9 Pro Bowls later, over 40,000 passing yards, one of the best quarterbacks of all time, Warren Moon. In this break room, he also gets underrated because there's a guaranteed Warren Moon Speed Flex in here in the final 2 boxes on that clean rave with that Pro Football Hall of Fame. So stop underappreciating the Moonmeister, Warren Moon.
The Moonmeister.
Moonmeister.
Moonaluma ding doo.
Right? The other box, by the way, is also a Pro Football Hall of Famer. Practice squad for the budget breakers. Normally the Speed Flex breaks. If it's an all Speed Flex series, it's usually over $200 a spot. Sometimes 150, 160, 170, depending on the series, but usually over 200. The vault, $100 usually. The diamond, 103 for the single, where there's a chance at a Speed Flex. Normally it's a 1 in 6 chance. The practice squad is only $51 buy-in, Rip. 102 for the double.
51.
And you can get a Speed Flex for that price point when the Speed Flexes on Riddell.com are $750 without the autographs. So $51, Steve Smith Sr., Chris Carter, 2 of the best receivers ever, Eddie George Speed Flex, plus that Adrian Peterson mini. It's a 4 in 8 chance at a headliner, 3 in 8 chance at a Speed Flex.
And all those Speed Flex got scripty scripts on them.
They sure do. The All I Do Is Catch TD's inscription for Chris Carter, Tennessee's all-time leading rusher for Eddie George. Then I believe it's the, what is that, Agent 89 for Steve Smith. Beautiful flex right there in the read option practice squad. Get your spots, ladies and gents. No doubt about that. That jersey break, 3 boxes left, 2 headliners left. Hall of Fame quarterback Jim Kelly. And we also have our secondary headliner in here. That would be Patrick Peterson still lurking in the UA Live break room. So that's the jerseys. Super Bowl winner, this is what I recommend. One of the most underrated items in the room right now. For $73, you can get a Brett Favre Rave Speed Flex with that yellow ink. One of the best quarterbacks ever, the most popular Green Bay Packer of all time, Brett Favre. We do have that Ray Lewis mini still available. NFL's all-time tackle leader, a Super Bowl winner ×2. Terrell Davis Speed Flex, a league MVP, a Super Bowl MVP, very, very clean Bronco helmet. Troy Aikman jersey. I always say this in the break room. If there's a name you don't see often, take advantage. Because Troy Aikman, a 3-time Super Bowl champion, kind of a rare autograph in our room.
It's hard to pull him out of that press box, man.
We don't get him much. He's busy. He's not signing autographs. That's why.
He's doing his work the week before, a game. He's studying tape. He's preparing questions.
He knows ball.
He knows ball.
Troy Polamalu on that beautiful rave. I love that yellow rave for the Steelers. Quite possibly my favorite rave in the business. One of the best defensive players ever, one of the best safeties ever, and one of the best head of hairs ever, Troy Polamalu. We have secondary headliners in here. That includes Derek Brooks, Hines Ward, Rashi Rice, Marshall Falk in here as well. So come and get your spots, guys. A lot of heat to be had here in the room. So 9 headliners total and 18 boxes in the Super Bowl winner mixer. Diamonds are all authentics, all headliner quality. Only 3 boxes left in this series. Going to be some awesome heat coming out of the diamond lids. Then lastly, you got a practice squad single as well, guys. Come and get that. Mystery box tab, the minis up as personals only for the SIG Club. These will be in the break room as soon as that practice squad gets knocked out. Plenty of headliners, though. Triple Crown winner Jamar Chase, Sean Alexander, former league MVP, George Kittle, one of the best tight ends in football, Bryce Young on Bama, where he was a Heisman Trophy winner, Garrett Wilson, one of the best wideouts in football, Michael Strahan and Dominic Sue, and Lawrence Taylor. Plenty of defense on that mini personal section. Authentic helmets up as personals as well. $644.99, diamond level names. You can get speed flexes like a Josh Allen that are worth well over $1,000. Actually, Josh Allen speed flex now, retail value over $1,500 these days.
Well, there you have it.
So that could be a bargain. We have 1 box left in the transfer portal college replica helmets. 1 box left for Notre Dame fans. I'd buy this right now because it is a Tim Brown golden Notre Dame full-size replica in the final box. Then we also have the headliner package, 1 mini, 1 jersey, 1 rep, 1 authentic, $1934.99. This, by the way, this is free for the GOAT people. So if you get that
Goat
SIG Club,
people?
yeah, the GOAT people.
Oh my God, they're
So
real?
sign up for the SIG Club and get free stuff. The GOAT collectors get this for free. Otherwise, others got to pay over $1,900 on that. So I'll drop some links in the chat. Here's our live break page link. Come and get that, guys. That's where you buy all the break spots. That mystery box tab I showed off, here's that link. And the SIG Club Rewards program, free to join. The more stuff you buy, the more free stuff you get. Here's that SIG Club Rewards program. My guy Rip did a great job in dropping in the link to the break that is closest. That would be the Hall of Fame break, which is 3 spots to go. So, Rip, you know what I'm going to do already?
What up?
What do you like in the break room right now? What do you got your eyes on? What do you want to feast on currently in the break room?
I want to see the moon. You just throw a rope around it, lasso it down. That beautiful
Is that
warm
from a
moon.
movie?
It's old Jimmy Stewart. What was it? It's a Wonderful Life? Is that what it was?
Yeah,
Bob Boulay, where you at?
No, it is a Wonderful
Yeah,
Life.
there you go,
That's
yeah.
Well, I always think of Clarence the Angel.
Oh, yeah.
Who's the main character? Why am I having a dumb moment? I'm having a really dumb moment
I'm going
right
to be
now.
honest. I've actually never seen it. I'll do that. I'll
Dude.
reference movies I've never seen.
Rip, I'm going to steal your man card of being a movie buff. There's a lot of stuff you have not seen.
Bro, I fake it a lot.
Yes, fake it till you make it. Nothing fake about that Warren Moon, autographed, authenticated, awesome rave speed flex with that Pro Football Hall of Fame on there. That's an awesome lid. Guaranteed to be in that break. Now let's see a mooning here in the UA Live break room.
George Bailey.
George Bailey, that's who
Merry
it is.
Christmas movie house.
So let's get that moon. That's definitely one that I got my eyes on. What else do you like, Rip? Anything else that's thinking good?
The Eddie George.
Eddie George?
Honestly, I really have taken a much harder and closer look at his autograph, and I'm bumping it up to the S tier right here. The way it's a very legible Eddie, and then the G brings it out around for that O with the smiley face in there, and 27 are the eyes. There's a lot going on.
So
Eddie
you like
George.
what you see?
I like what I see.
Okay, I can respect that. Eddie George, by the way, got the best Christmas present ever a couple years ago. You know what that was?
What was that?
Derrick Henry leaving the Tennessee Titans.
Oh, there it is.
He was, 2 years away from breaking his Tennessee Titans single season,
Yeah,
or
sure
all-time,
was.
rushing record. Henry left. Eddie George keeps the record. He is one happy cookie, the great Eddie George.
That's a happy cookie.
Those are all good picks. I love that beautiful sort of matte purple Viking lid in here as well. Chris Carter with the All I Do Is Catch TD's inscription. And I got to say, I'm a Bears fan, but I got to admit, Brett Favre on a Rave Speed Flex for $73, that green Rave with that yellow ink, that's pretty cool.
It's good looking right there.
That is a good looking lid on Brett Favre. So guys, let us know what you want to rock and roll with. Looks like that Super Bowl break is getting some action right now. So let's get those orders moving. Let's have an epic noon show. Alfredo Lisciato jumping in. Appreciate you, Mr. Alfredo. Got in the Super Bowl and the practice squad. A man of good taste. Todd Holmstrom is in as well. Todd getting that Super Bowl break. Like I said, action there. We got Bofa, right? And Dreesen also jumping in to that Super Bowl break.
Yes, sir.
Now, you mentioned A Wonderful Life, right? That's a iconic Christmas classic movie. It's a good one.
Indelible.
So I am feeling in the Christmassy spirit. Now, I should not be doing this because it's already the Chase Wheelspin, the Hall of Fame rip. So I should have no business doing this. But I will offer up a little special for the Hall of Fame break. There's only 3 spots left. 3 spots left in the Hall of Fame. Anyone that buys in the Hall of Fame during the next 15 minutes will get $30 in store credit. It might be more than 15 minutes even because it's the time it takes to queue up my timer. You know, it takes me a while, Rip, to get these timers down. So what is this one? Here's a happy one on a Wednesday.
Happy.
You want to get happy with me, Rip?
Happy, joy.
Oh!
Come on, get happy.
I'm getting better. First try, baby.
Skip that ad.
So
it's smiley
here's
face
that
o'clock.
timer. We got 14 minutes and 54 seconds. Any spot bought in the Hall of Fame Authentic Series in the next 14 minutes and 46 seconds gets you $30 in store credit. If you buy multiple spots, $60 in store credit for the Hall of Fame break. So basically you would have, if you buy a spot in here, you get a guaranteed $30 back. You get a 1 in 8 chance for every spot you buy to win the break. And you get yourself in the Chase Wheelspin, 1 in 8 chance to win the Wheelspin. So I'll drop that link in again, guys. This is the one to play right here. 3 spots left. By the way, Warren Moon is in that break too. 3 spots left. Hall of Fame double. Every spot bought in during the next 14 minutes gets $30 back in store credit. So make it happen. Join in right now. Somebody already took advantage of
Aaron
this.
Custer.
What's up, Aaron?
How much store credit you say?
$30.
30 bones.
It looks like, oh, well, time to take advantage of this is running out because John also took advantage.
Oh, my.
And we are now down to 1 spot to go in the Hall of Fame. We have a brand new series entering the fray. I can already see the boxes over there. I perused at our upcoming series graphics, and it's pretty good. And it's good. It's pretty big. Pretty
I'll
heavy.
say this. Hear this. One, Alfredo, check out your email. You should have received an invoice. We need that payment to go through. But also, where was I?
Well, 1 to go in the Hall of Fame.
Want to go in the Hall of Fame, yeah.
And the next series, which is going to be Fireworks.
That's what I was going to say. I brought it in here myself, and it was very heavy.
We're putting Rip to workout plan. He's getting a workout plan because these boxes are too heavy if you catch our drift of what's in that series. Rip, we have the workout room next door, so we might have to comp you a workout plan with those guys.
Appreciate it, yeah.
So you can carry these boxes in.
Man.
All right?
This is, it's an investment in your employees.
I will say Melissa does ask in all the interview questions, the job may require carrying boxes that are 20 pounds or heavier. Can you do that? That is one of the interview questions I see, Rip. So
Oh,
I'm sure
certainly.
she asked you that during your interview.
And I've never lied in an interview.
Never.
Never.
So we are sold out.
Yep.
Let's go. So timer. That's the quickest we've done it, by the way. That was quick. So that worked nicely. We have that Hall of Fame coming up. I don't even need box numbers because it's the last break in the series. How about that?
How about that?
So I believe the Flex series is out of 30. Can you confirm, Rip, when you get up to get those last
It
two
is out of
boxes?
30. I can confirm.
Out of 30. So Flex series is going to be our next break coming up. And you know what? I'm going to make the Flex series as a second wheel spin.
There you go.
I'm feeling generous. This is separate from the Hall of Fame wheel spin, which will be coming up here next. Thanks, Rip. It's done. Not sure what happened there. Thank you, Alfredo. Thank you, Rip, for letting us know.
Thank you.
Looks like that payment should be Gucci. It does show up as Gucci.
There you go. Yep.
Okay. So thank you, my man. And we are good to go.
Yeah, sometimes our payment processor or our authorizer has a little bit of a moment, but hey, who amongst us doesn't have a little bit of a moment from time to time?
I know I have moments from time to
Exactly.
time. I had a moment yesterday. I always do. Murphy Dorr, Kenneth Brown, Aaron Custer, John Tauchten, and Derek Jacoby here in the final break in the Hall of Fame Authentics. And then we have that new series. Rip will make that active here shortly. The all-offensive Speed Flex series. Not only is it as a Speed Flex series, every player in the series is an offensive player, which I heard offense is sexy, Rip. I don't know about you.
It's what sells.
I heard that's what points sell. They might say defense wins championships, but points sell in the break room. That's for sure. So that is coming up. Should be an epic new series. That's usually a series we drop the last Friday of the month. So on a random old Wednesday afternoon, got a nice little surprise for you folks, no doubt. I've been called offensive once or twice. Well, it's offensive how good the helmets are in this upcoming
Ooh-wee.
series. I know my boy Patrick Mahomes is re-entering the break room, if you catch my drift, on a Speed Flex.
I catch it.
That has me excited. Aaron Custer up top, by the way, in the Hall of Fame double number 12. Aaron's got the NFC North. Murphy Dorr in the NFC South. Derek Jacoby, NFC East. NFC West is Murphy Dorr. John Tauchten, AFC North. Murphy Dorr, AFC South and East. And Kenneth Brown, AFC West.
Did we get?
What's the last two boxes?
Oh yeah, that's
I don't
right.
need
Jeez,
box
Louise.
numbers.
Sorry, I was already.
You're okay.
The next one.
You're okay.
Oh, this hate. I'm getting the Vipers.
Does it say it's lower now? Tell me it says 76. It does feel a little better.
It's gone up.
It's gone back up?
79.
Okay, we'll talk to Jeff after the show. That is weird. That is very, very weird.
Yep.
So, not sure what the issue is there.
I might be showing off my midriff at some point.
If you're
today.
listening, Jeff, feel free to come on down. No problem, no pressure. I know Jeff listens to some of the shows. I know we got work to do, so we're not going to touch the heat during our show. But yeah, it's not looking great
we'll
right
do
now.
our best not to perspire on the merchandise.
Right? So Hall of Fame double coming up. Good luck, guys. We got box one, the first box in the series. There's a what? This could be Warren Moon, by the way, which is potentially Murphy's hit. Actually, Murphy's going to get Warren Moon because there's two boxes left. All right. We do have the awesome cloth bag, which we have come to love so dearly.
We love you, cloth bag.
Let's go! Let's go! We got the sick Pro Football Hall of Fame Rave Speed Flex. It's Warren Moon in the break room. Murphy Dorr, I'm gonna moon you, and you're gonna like it! In your face! In your face! It's Warren Moon, AFC South, with the beautiful black ink Hall of Fame 06, 9-time Pro Bowler, Pro Football Hall of Famer, Canadian Football League Hall of Famer, the first black quarterback inducted in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, 5-time Grey Cup champion in Canada, one of the all-time greats AFC South, Murphy Door, Warren Moon. It's a full moon today. Got my blue shirts, got my blue posties. I am ready for the mooning.
Fly me to the moon.
Very nice, Murphy. Murphy Door.
Murphy door.
Right?
Oh, that's not what I need. I need this over here.
272143 on the Warren Moon. Pretty looking lid. I couldn't agree more. This is B.E. Beautiful, as we say in the break room. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Rip Camelucci. Thing of beauty. One down, one to go here. One down, one to go. Very nice hit, Murphy, says John. Amen to that. Very, very nice hit indeed. All right. Second box coming up. Second box coming up here. I'll tell you what, it's going to be back-to-back raves coming up.
Ooh.
It's the Lions fan snagging a bear icon.
Wow.
Beautiful Danimo inscription. Dan Hampton, Hall of Famer in 2002, four-time Pro Bowler, part of the 85 Bears defense, the best defense ever. Beautiful lid, Dan Hampton, Aaron Custer. That is JSA certified there, Aaron, on the Dan Hampton. Very, very nice.
Very nice indeed.
Very, very nice.
Well, we're 3 away, and that's Super Bowl single.
All right, so that's coming up. And then that new offensive series will be hot.
It's coming.
When you make it active, can you shoot Mike a message too? He's going to
Sure,
possibly
yeah.
send out a text about it. And I'll help us both out. In the meantime, I'll shoot Jeff a message about that thermostat. He's got a second. No pressure, Jeff. You know, he's a busy man. So... All right. So, very nice on the Dan Hampton, Aaron Custer. That is super duper clean on Dan Hampton. All right. What's next? Super Bowl is next. By the way, I love how these series are themed. This series, every box is a Pro Football Hall of Famer. The Super Bowl series, every box is a Super Bowl winner. Look, scrubs don't get in the Hall of Fame. Scrubs don't win the Super Bowl.
Nope.
Only the best of the best here at UA.
Another high floor.
Right? So shout out to our series making team, our extraordinary Luke in the back, coming up with these terrific, wonderful ideas. As always, Luke, you are my break room compatriot. Did you catch my shout out at the end of the noon show? Or at 9 a.m. show? You always thank everybody in the back.
Oh, yes,
I made
Jessica.
sure I would shout out Jessica.
Yes, indeedy.
You're probably not listening, but Jessica's the one that makes all our wonderful graphics.
That's right.
I feel like nobody ever gives Jessica a shout out.
Jessica!
So, want to make sure she gets her dues. Shout out to Jessica. All right, so we are 3 spots to go in that single Super Bowl winner. For $73, guys, you can snag a Brett Favre Rave Speed Flex. Should be really, really cool here for a second. Beautiful, beautiful stuff here in the Super Bowl winner series. Brett Favre Rave Speed Flex. Who wants it? Who wants the goodies here in the break room? I want a Brett Favre for $73, Rip.
I want it.
Are you okay with that? Would you take a Brett Favre helmet for $73?
All day long.
I mean, that's a lid that we're talking about in value, you know, more than 10, maybe 20 times that in value for $73 on a Brett Favre Ray Speed Flex. Terrell Davis Speed Flex, Ray Lewis Mini, Troy Aikman jersey, Troy Polamalu. That's a lot of Super Bowl winners. 2 for Lewis, 2 for Davis, 3 for Aikman. I think it's 1 for Polamalu. Was it 2? I know Favre has just the 1. That's pretty good. Let me see. Troy Polamalu. Troy Polamalu. He won himself. No, 2 Super Bowls. 2-time
yeah.
Super Bowl champion Troy Polamalu.
Oh, yeah.
So 2003 to 2014, his iconic Steeler career. He was in that Seattle Seahawks Super Bowl for the Steelers. And he was also in the win over the Arizona Cardinals in that Super Bowl. So how about that? The great Troy Polamalu. So let's get that break done. Super Bowl winner mixer. And then we do have the new series active. I see the double and the single active. Thank you, Rip Camelucci. All offensive autograph Speed Flex series. So big names in here, including the James Cook Speed Flex, the Baker Mayfield Speed Flex. By the way, James Cook, Rip, second in the NFL in rushing yards.
He's
not
really good.
Not to brag on myself, but I'll do it because why not? I have my Jonathan Taylor and James Cook as my two running backs in fantasy, the two guys that are leading the NFL in rushing yards.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Right now, while I'll do a humble brag, I'll do the opposite, and I'll do a negative brag or not brag. The UA fantasy team is struggling lately. Down? Yeah, we're 5-4. We were 5-1. It's been a 3-game losing streak. So, it's not all rainbows and butterflies in fantasy season. But in my personal fantasy team, James Cook is eating. Baker Mayfield Speed Flex.
You mean the cook is eating?
The cook is eating.
When does the cook get to eat?
Well, James Cook gets to eat.
There you go.
Baker Mayfield Speed Flex. Baker Mayfield has the second most passing touchdowns in the NFL the last 2.5 years. Ashton Genty Speed Flex. The classic Raider look. That is not a name we get often in the break room. Ashton Genty, terrific rookie running back. And in that double box break, you can pair that with the best quarterback in the game, Patrick Mahomes, on the Chiefs Speed Flex. That lid, by the way, retail value is over $2,500 on a Patrick Mahomes Speed Flex. So you can get this for how much? What's the single buy-in, Rip? You got to pull it up over there.
$155.
$155. I see a 1 and a 5 Mahomes, right? That makes sense. You can actually get a Mahomes Flex and a Genty Flex for $310 in a double box. When those two combined are worth 10, 15 times that in value. We have that beautiful Rip Trey McBride Speed Flex, one of the best tight ends in football for the Arizona Cardinals. Steve Smith Sr. Speed Flex, talking about the NFL's 8th all-time leading receiver, one of the most underrated players in football history. Put this man in the Pro Football Hall of Fame already, Rip. Jamar Chase, Triple Crown winner. With each day, with each game, his autograph value only goes up for Jamar Chase. We have A.J. Brown in here on a Speed Flex. One of the best receivers in football, the Super Bowl champion A.J. Brown. Here's that running back I mentioned earlier, Jonathan Taylor, leading the NFL in rushing yards and rushing touchdowns. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff.
Appreciate it. Getting our room hopefully not as hot as it is. Let's get hot with helmets, though.
Yes,
Jonathan
that's the
Taylor.
right way.
We were having this discussion last night, Rob and I. We were asking, was Jonathan Taylor better this year or was Saquon better last year? And I'll tell you this. I know there's a tush push that steals touchdowns away. Jonathan Taylor at the midway mark already has more touchdowns rushing than Saquon did last year. Just saying, Rip. Beautiful, beautiful Speed Flex. Amon-Ra St. Brown, one of the best receivers in the game. Andre Johnson as well. Very, very cool for sure on that flash for the Texans. And, of course, Jordan Love, Green Bay's #1 quarterback on that Rave Speed Flex. So you guys will see in the listing, every box in this series is a Speed Flex. It is 30 boxes. Secondary headliners, Keyshawn Judkins, Warren Moon, Javonte Williams, Drew Bledsoe. With the secondary headliners, Rip, we are looking at, let's see, we have, that's 11 photoed headliners, by the way. 4, 6, 9, 12. 12 photoed headliners in 30 boxes, plus 4 secondary, a 16 and 30 chance at a headliner in the Speed Flex. So come and get that. 8 to go in the double, and we are 8 to go in the single. Given that it's early in the series, Rip, we could try a quad. We can always take it down if they don't want it. We could try the quad. We'll try that quad box break here in the all offensive. Best time to enter a double or a quad, though, at the beginning of a series, right?
Love it.
For example, NFC South, you can snag yourself Baker Mayfield and Steve Smith for sure. We have the Patrick Mahomes and Ashton Genty in the AFC West, Jonathan Taylor, Andre Johnson in the AFC South. These are some pretty darn good options here in the double box break. Do you have a favorite helmet in here, Rip?
I'm going to be honest, haven't had a chance to really absorb them.
That's
take
good.
them in. But the Jonathan Taylor, it stands out immediately. I need everyone to know that Ultimate Autographs were the first one saying that Jonathan Taylor needs to be in the MVP conversation. Needs to be.
He's plus 500.
And he is now.
Favorite.
It's better than yesterday when he was plus 600.
But he should probably be higher than that even.
Yes, and he will be, but we told y'all first. We were the ones, so we're not just some box openers. We know ball.
We know ball.
We know plenty ball.
Sure do. So let's get that Jonathan Taylor in here. I mean, think about the NFL. Thinking about the best players in football, right? That's what we offer in this break room. Everything authenticated, everything autographed. Patrick Mahomes is arguably the best quarterback in football. We have him. Jamar Chase is arguably the best receiver in football.
We have
him. Jonathan Taylor is, at this point, not arguably, definitely the best running back in football. We have him. So you're telling me in this series we have the best quarterback in today's game, the best running back in today's game, and the best wide receiver in today's game. By the way, guys like Amon-Ra, St. Brown, A.J. Brown, those guys are in the discussion for top 5 receivers in football. James Cook, second in the league in rushing yards right now. I could argue James Cook, the second best running back in football. Trey McBride, arguably the best tight end in football right now.
Arguably.
So we could argue best quarterback, best running back, best wide receiver, best tight end, all in this series. You can't say we don't have the best guys in football in this break room. We definitely do. Baker Mayfield. He's been a top 5 quarterback in football the last 2.5 years.
I'm sorry, you wanted a quad?
Yeah.
Well, you got a quad.
Let's do a quad, Rip. So, I'd be jumping in this series. Hands down.
Jump in the line.
Jump in here. Every player is an offensive player. Every box features an offensive speed flex. So that's the one to play, in my opinion. Yeah, it's the highest price point, but it is by far the best break we offer. Somebody's listening. Who got in that double box break?
Dan Javit.
What's up? Oh, look. I'm not going to bring up... I will bring up bad memories. I'm sorry, Dan. I love you. Dan was in here hunting Baker Mayfield last night. He did not get the Baker Mayfield. I told him, Dan, don't you worry. The Bake Show will be back. He's back.
Bake Show back.
Come and get your guy. Dan's a big-time Bucs fan. That Baker Mayfield is worth having as a Buccaneer fan. Practice squad left, Steven. It's almost too good to talk about, brother. There's 8 boxes left, 4 headliners left. Steve Smith Sr. Speed Flex, Chris Carter Speed Flex, Eddie George Speed Flex, and the Adrian Peterson Mini. That's a 4 in 8 chance at a headliner in the practice squad. So let's go. Now let's go. Let's get those spots here in the UA live break room.
Get on your bikes and ride.
Broncos country. Let's ride. So, by the way, famous Jameis is going to be starting for the Giants this week. Not Russell Wilson with Jackson Dart injured.
Get your crab legs ready.
And get them ready. Memorabilia could be the best hobby ever. It could also occasionally be very, very frustrating. Just like the internet as a whole. The internet could be awesome, Rip. It could also be very, very frustrating and full of lies, deceit, stealing, etc. The reason why I bring that up, I don't want to lie to anybody. It is fully possible you could get it for a little bit less on eBay, a little bit less on Facebook Marketplace. You also run the risk of having a fake autograph on places like that.
Buyer beware.
In this break room, everything we offer is authenticated, and it is the best. So when I quote retail value, that's what the helmet sells for retail. From a legitimate place like Ultimate Autographs, for example, Fanatics.com. The retail value for a Patrick Mahomes Speedflex is $2,799.99. And guess what, Rip?
What?
They're not having problems selling it out because it's out of stock. So that's the retail value for Mahomes Speedflex. $2,800 is what it's worth. You get it a little bit cheaper online? Fine, great, good.
Great job.
But that's the retail value, $2,800. And Mahomes' Speedflex retail value a few years ago was about $1,000 less than this. So this price continues to go up. In my opinion, 3-4 years, you will not find a Mahomes Speedflex even on eBay for less than $3,000. So it's going up. So if you have an idea of what that Mahomes is worth, that's what it's selling for online. Patrick Mahomes Speedflex, the buy-in here is $310 for the double and $155 for the single. That could be yours for as little as $155, a lid worth, retail value $2,800, Rip. This is the second most expensive autograph in football memorabilia right now. The only player drawing more money is, of course, Tom Brady.
Right.
So whenever you get a chance at a Mahomes Speedflex, you take advantage. And just to show these guys that I'm not messing around, let me pull this up here. Riddell.com, again, retail value. Let's look it up. Speedflex helmet. Let's see. There's the Axioms, by the way, which we get in the room as well. So
I don't think I've seen an Axiom yet.
Oh, I've seen them.
Whenever I see them like on the field and I try and like figure out like, once you got like a logo on them and everything, not a lot of space to sign on them. Where do they usually end up signing on an Axiom? Like
they're creative.
Life finds a way.
So this is what they're charging. Again, depends on the model and style of helmet. And it's kind of funny that I said that I looked at this website 2 weeks ago and it was selling for $750. A lot of these are now selling for more. The Falcons Authentic Speedflex, $830 on Riddell.com without the autograph. The Commanders, $830. These prices are getting upped by the minute here. And this is without the autographs, by the way, guys. $800 for the new Salute to Services. So, again, eBay, you can mess around, get lucky. $770 for some of these raves. That's what we're looking at. $700, $800 for a Speedflex without the signature. Ours have signatures. That's why we quote the retail value often at over $1,000 for a Speedflex. A Patrick Mahomes one, $2,800. So this is what I talk about bang for your buck.
Bang for the buck.
The best bang for your buck is in the best series we offer. So, for example, in the jerseys, $29 a spot. It is the lowest risk point we offer, and we do that to support all our customers here in the room. But the best headliners in the jerseys, Rip, are usually worth $200 to $300, and that's the best ones. There's some headliners in there that are worth less than that. So you could profit $200 to $300 for the best name in the jersey series if you're going to sell this. You buy in a Speedflex series for $155, and the worst names in there are worth, even on Facebook, $800, $900, the worst names. You might get the worst hit in that series, and you still profit $700, $800. That is why if you're playing with one spot, always the best bang for your buck is the Speedflex series. Now, if you don't have that much money to spend, you want to get better odds to win, that's the key for the jerseys. You buy 4 spots in a jersey, you get yourself better odds. Personally, Rip, I would never, ever buy one spot in a jersey. Because if you're going to buy one spot, your best chance to profit is these expensive series because the value there, the possibilities are endless. So, let me know.
Here we go.
And memorabilia, by the way, Rip, just to clarify, this hobby, the prices for these helmets are going up. They're going up. So even if you see these cheaper on eBay right now, they're a lot more expensive than they were 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
So even if that Mahomes Flex is going for $2,300 on eBay right now, it'll be going for over $3,000 in 2-3 years. This hobby is only growing.
It's called appreciation.
So let's go. Let's go. Steven, I'll give it down for you again, my man. Practice squad. I did mention it, but I got you again, brother. Chris Carter, Speed Flex. Adrian Peterson, Mini. Eddie George, Speed Flex. And Steve Smith, Senior, Speed Flex. So come and get your spots, guys, in that practice squad. What's up, Charles Nelson? Hey, Kamen and Rip.
What up, Nelly?
What's going on, my man? Let's get those spots. 1 to go in that Super Bowl break, by the way. And then we did sell out the Diamond single.
No, we did not.
We did not, okay.
No. Sorry, that is.
You're good, Rip.
I'm transferring some stuff.
Okay, thank you,
It's back
sir.
to 5 left.
So
Sorry for the false alarm.
You're good. I got excited.
And just as I saw that happen, I'm like, no!
We did sell out the Super Bowl, though. That's not a false alarm.
Yeah, that is true.
So Super Bowl single. Go ahead and drop me a box number. And it's a risk reward thing in this break room too, Rip. We get that for some people they don't have $155 to spend. That's why the jerseys are there for $29. But if you do have $155 to spend, I'll put it bluntly, don't waste your time in the jerseys. Get in the Speed Flex. That's the place to be, man. That is the place to be. The good stuff, the fine wine, the best of the best here in the break room in the All Speed Flex series. Every box in there is a Speed Flex, Rip. Just to clarify.
That's why they were so darn heavy to bring in to this room.
And that's
my
why
goodness.
I'm bougie. I like the expensive stuff.
Well,
That's just how I am. I'm bougie.
You got high taste. I called you a fashionista literally at the beginning of the show.
You're the first person ever that's called me that, but I'll take note.
Hey.
I will take note, Rip. Actually, I'm going to send this back to my fiance because she thinks I need to work on my style.
Well.
There you go, Rip. Thank you. Appreciate that.
You can cut that and send it right to her.
Yes, we'll do. 21 from Johnny. What's up, Johnny? John Nervase with 21. We got Josh Nix, Todd Holmstrom. That's Bo Nix's brother, by the way, Josh Nix. Even though he's a Colts fan, so that's a little different. We got Todd Holmstrom, Oferta Lisciato, Ryan Andreessen, Matthew Balboni. Let us know, Matthew, what team you like and how you heard about Ultimate Autographs. Ashley Henselka in here as well, and John Nervase. Welcome, Ashley. Let us know what team you like and how you heard about Ultimate Autographs. Rip, we're both pumped. Super Bowl break. Not all offensive, my man. That's okay.
Oh.
You're only foreshadowing. Last time you did this, we had a massive show. So I'm going to call this a sign of things to come.
I'm just so excited to get to it.
I get it. I get it.
Very excited.
I get it. I get it, man. That Speed Flex series is fire. That's only 4 to go on that double box break, by the way. This is the practice squad. We're talking about practice, not the game. We're talking about practice here in the UA Live break room. All right, good luck, guys. We got Josh, Todd, Alfredo, Ryan, Matthew, Ashley, and John. What do you mean you're confused on the jerseys, then? We got 3 jerseys left, 2 headliners left. Oh, when you were doing that, Rip, you might have changed the photos on accident. So make sure we have the right
Got it.
photos.
Yep,
Rip is updating some products. That's not the new jerseys. Just to clarify, we have Jim Kelly and Patrick Peterson. 2 headliners left in 3 boxes. We'll get that updated for our customers for sure. That is still the right diamond picture, though, right? It is, yeah. Because that's what we had earlier in the diamonds. So we'll get that updated for you, Den. I'm sure Den will get in that break here.
Can you check it now?
Yes, sir. See, I was confused what he was talking about, but I see what he's saying because we were doing some internal changes here in our system and it updated the old graphic. That should be the right one with that Jim Kelly jersey left. Thank you, Rip. We are good. Thank you, Den, for the pointing that out, my man. Get your spots in that jersey break. All right, Josh down to John. Good luck, guys. 6 times on the way. All right, Ashley, got that ticker. Only 3 boxes left. So 6 times, good luck, guys. You'll get something good, Ashley. Your time will come. Don't you worry. 5 and 6 clicks, 6 on the dice roll. We got John Nervase up top in the NFC North. Right below in the NFC South is Josh Nix, Ashley Henselka, NFC East, Todd Holmstrom, NFC West, Matthew Balboni, AFC North, Todd, AFC South, Ryan Andreessen, AFC East, and Alfredo, AFC West. Matt is a fan of the Patriots. There we go, Matt. Full disclosure, we did pull the Gronk in this series, but there's a Gronk flex I pulled last night that is awesome. Matt, I would say these 2 words as a Patriot fan. Stay tuned. We got a lot, and I mean a lot, of Tom Brady in the break room. He might not be in now, but Tom will make his reappearance here very soon. There is in the Speedflex series, by the way, Rip, secondary headliner, Drew Bledsoe. So I'm sure we'll get some Drake Main here soon, but a lot of Gronk, a lot of Brady. We got a lot of Rodney Harrison in the Anmore section, a lot of Teddy Bruschi in the Anmore section. So we do have plenty of Patriots in this break room. I mean, for example, Teddy Bruschi, Rodney Harrison, probably in the series, Rip. There's an Anmore section. Super Bowl winners. Got to be a Super Bowl winner to be in this break. All right, guys. Super Bowl single coming up. 21 out of 30 here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Rip Camelucci. Uh-oh. We got that cloth bag in here. You know what that means? We are about to flex on the customers. Ready to flex?
Oh, my arms are sore.
We got ourselves a little bit of closer magic in Boxer Mojo. John Nervase, Brett Favre in the house. The sick rave speed flex for the Green Bay Packer icon. I love this reflective visor. The green and the blue. Brett Favre, super duper clean. John Nervase, that is how we do. A 3-time league MVP. The only player in football history, Rip, to win 3 straight MVPs. The toughest son of a gun on the awesome flex for John. He says, let's go! Beautiful, says Ashley. And Matt says, Rodney Harrison is my favorite player.
Oh.
Back me up, Rip. Rodney Harrison is in almost every series we offer.
We get a lot of Rodney Harrison.
Yes. I'm not going to guarantee this, Matt, because I don't know because it's a mystery box. But there's a pretty good chance Rodney Harrison is in the Super Bowl mixer. One of the most common names in the break room. We have our photo headliners, our graphics. People don't respect defense, Rip. They don't. It's just the way it works in the break room. People want offense. They want sexy. That is why Rodney Harrison is never, ever a photo headliner. But he's always in our breaks all the dang time. Dang, that's sick, says Josh. That's sweet, says Matt. Wow, says Ryan. Nice hit, says Kale. Very nice. Or Kelly, excuse me. Very, very nice hit on the Favre Speed Flex. I think we got... Ooh, actually, I don't know. What one's better, the Favre or the Moon? Favre's an even better player. The Moon helmet looks even cleaner, though. Sad. I was going to say Favre is the hit of the show, but I don't know, Rip. That Moon is clean, too. And we're just getting started. We are just getting started here in the break room.
Speaking of just getting started, if you want to go back and revisit those the speed flexes, you might find a couple videos in there.
Ooh, okay, let's look. Let's look together in the all-offensive speed flex series. Thank you so much, Rip. Take a closer look at what these lids look like. Let's see here. Oh, the Jamar Chase is a drip speed flex.
Dripster.
The bottom of that lid with that beautiful white for Jamar Chase. That's nice. Very, very nice for one of the best receivers, really, in the NFL. Maybe the best receiver. Here's that Trey McBride with that clean, I believe that's a Rip helmet of those new rivalry speed flexes.
It is.
Now, that is sick in that break. Absolutely sick with the Trey McBride. So... awesome stuff, guys. 4 spots to go. Let's get that Speed Flex double knocked out in this show. That is probably the next break. We're a little bit open right now, so that is probably trending to be the next break here in the UA live break room. So let's get those flexes. I always say, Rip, the best time to play a double box break, unless there's only like 2 boxes left and 2 in the same division, is right now. Opportunities to double up. Now, you cannot do this in a single box break. You cannot win 2 items with 1 spot in a single box break. It is physically impossible. And the more boxes we have, the better odds to double up. In case you're wondering, if you're a new customer out there, guys, what the heck is this schmuck talking about?
What are you talking about?
What's the double up? Well, so a double box break means that 2 boxes come out. You see the price point, $310. The single is $155. In a double box break, 2 helmets come out. You keep your same division for both boxes. For example, if you land in the AFC West and Patrick Mahomes and Ashton Genty come out, you win both speed flexes
Both of 'em.
for $310. We're talking about Mahomes retail value $2,800. Taking an Ashton Genty in that 1,000 ballpark, maybe a little less, maybe a little more. I can comfortably say, Rip, $3,500 in value with those 2 combined. Comfortably. Could be more, could be less again. The market is very interesting. How much is something worth? As much as someone is willing to pay for it. But in the ballpark of $3,500 to $4,000 in value combined. If you win a Mahomes Flex, which is the second most expensive autograph in football memorabilia, plus the Ashton Genty. You know, those are the high-end ones, right? You win a double up, for example, with Baker Mayfield, Steve Smith Sr., that one's closer to that $2K mark, but still, $2K or $310, what's better, right? That's the NFC South double up, Mayfield and Steve Smith. We have the AFC South double up, Andre Johnson and Jonathan Taylor. 1 spot, 2 wins. I will say this, Rip. I noticed you spun a couple hundreds this morning.
Man.
You know what else is even hotter than you? AFC South double ups and triple ups. We had a quad box break last night. A customer got the AFC South and won 3 out of 4 helmets. So Andre Johnson, Jonathan Taylor could be coming up in that double box break.
Good night's work right there.
So get your spots. Let's rock and roll in this break. We have some secondary headliners in here as well, by the way.
Ain't nothing secondary about him, though.
Javonte Williams, top 6 in football in rushing yards, could pair with the A.J. Brown. Drew Bledsoe, if it's a Patriot or a Bill, pairs with James Cook. If it's a Cowboy, pairs with A.J. Brown. So you could definitely pair that Bledsoe with somebody. Patriot fan, I'm looking at you, by the way. Drew Bledsoe in the house. Keyshawn Judkins, the Browns running back. That could pair with Jamar Chase in the AFC North. So Warren Moon, if it's an AFC South hit, that would pair with the Jonathan Taylor and Andre Johnson. If it's NFC West, that could pair with Trey McBride. If it's AFC West, pairs with Mahomes and Genty. So the double-up options are ridiculous in the all-offensive Speed Flex series. Every box is a Speed Flex, the most valuable type of helmet. Every box is autographed. Every box is authenticated. It's kind of funny. This is kind of a little different compared to the last series we had. Now, we do have legends in there. Steve Smith, Andre Johnson, icons. But this is more of the modern player series we offer here, right? We have from the Hall of Fame Authentics, which was mostly old school. This one is mostly modern. Every player, by the way, in this series is an offensive player. You don't have to worry about defense. Everyone is offense. And let's be honest, Rip, I'm not saying there's not going to be one in here, but we almost never have offensive linemen in the Speed Flex series. So we're talking about the sexy positions, the 4 sexiest positions in football: quarterback, wide receiver, running back, and tight end. The skill position players, the fantasy football players, that's what this series offers. The all offense Speed Flex helmet
money
series.
Players right here. Money, money, money.
Now, offensive players are worth more on the market. So are modern players. The modern players typically draw more autograph value than the legends, which sounds weird, but it's true. Because why does that make sense, though? Because the modern player, their value could go up. Their market is hot. People are watching them today. That is why, on average, the modern players sell for more money. Now, obviously, Tom Brady's the most ever. Names like Joe Montana, those will fetch a pretty good price. But just to put a general example to that in this break room. For example, Jim Kelly, a Hall of Fame quarterback, is actually worth less money than Baker Mayfield, one of the best quarterbacks in today's game. That is why Jim Kelly, for example, could actually be an and more hit in this series. So that's your value, guys. That's the goodies in here. You're not going to get a bad hit. And we have the first one sold out, Rip. All offense Speed Flex series. So all offense double. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers. Let's roll on the all offense double, says John Young. Couldn't agree more. John Young is he's a Houday guy, I believe. Okay. Right, John? Are you a Houday guy? Jamar Chase could be yours, brother. Sometimes football is a game with a lot of X's and O's, a lot of play calls, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. There's a quarterback coach, there's a receiver coach, a running back coach, a tight end coach. A lot of folks spend a lot of time devising up plays for games on both sides of the ball. But sometimes this wonderful game of football we love so much, Rip, can be very simple. In the case of these players, right? Bengals, very simple for you guys. Throw the ball to Jamar Chase. The Chiefs, let Patrick Mahomes cook. Sometimes it's just simple. The Colts, hand the ball off to Jonathan Taylor. It works. The best players out there in this awesome series. So we got Dan Jobbitt, Kelly Hansen, Amanda Keel, Jonathan Coven, and John Young. Need 2 box numbers, guys. This series is 1 out of 30. Drop me 2 box numbers for the all offense. First come, first serve. If you got the boxies, ladies and gents. There we go, Kelly. 15 for Mahomes. I like it. What else? Could number 15 be in box 15? It happens more often than you might imagine.
It's one of those things where it's like, that's too on the nose. That wouldn't happen. It happens.
You know what the most common one I've noticed in our break room is? For whatever reason, it happens like way too often. Emmitt Smith in 22. That seems to always happen. Emmitt Smith somehow always finds his way in box 22. One of those spooky things for the great Emmitt Smith. So 15 and what?
15 and what?
Turn down for what? I'm going to give you guys 20 seconds here. Otherwise, I will go to the wheel. Once the wheel is up, the boxes will be done. We got 14 and 15, John Coven. Thank you, John. 14 and 15 coming up. Patrick Mahomes and Steve Grogan, box numbers. You know the Groganator for the Patriots? I know Matt knows the Groganator. He was the Super Bowl quarterback when they lost to my Bears in 85-86. Steve Grogan. All right. Probably not in this series. The series is probably too good for Steve Grogan. But you never know. It's mystery boxes, as we say. Thank you, Rip. I'll try to slide those on the other side. I forget sometimes. I got one on the other side for you. So 6 times on the way, guys. 4, 5, and 6. John Young has the NFC North and the NFC South. Kelly Hansen, NFC East, NFC West. Dan Jobbitt, AFC North. John Young, AFC South. Jonathan Coven, AFC East. And Amanda Keel, AFC West. See, Matt knows Steve Grogan. Says absolutely have his auto on a football. There we go. Do you know my favorite quarterback to ever wear the Patriot uniform, though?
Who's that?
Rip? Doug Flutie.
Ah.
That's my personal favorite.
Flutie Flakes.
Flutie Flakes, baby. I had a random thought just now, Rip, and I'll share it with you. I was like, oh, these both feel heavy. But then I'm like, well, duh. They're all speed flexes.
That was my, I do that little bit every now and then. It's like, ooh, feels like there might be a speed flex in here.
And they're all speed flexes. We don't get the chance to rip the Speed Flex Only series often on a Wednesday afternoon.
Not while
I'll
the
say
sun
that.
is up.
Right?
Not while the sun
It's
is up.
usually a Friday night, Thursday night type break. But you guys got an early look at these Speed Flex, which, by the way, you never know what the busiest show will be in this break room because it changes day to day, week to week. 9, 12, 3, and 6. All the time slots are great. But on average, which makes sense, people are home from work. The 6 p.m. show, if we pull all the data the last 4 years, that's on average the busiest show with more folks watching. You know what that means at 6 p.m., Rip? The big dogs come in here and ball hard. When they get here, the breaks go out super fast. You guys that are watching right now have the upper hand on those guys because you can snag these speed flexes while you still can actually get your spots in on time, right? So advantage to you guys watching the noon show. By the way, that's why I always say this, Rip. I know you guys have busy lives. You cannot watch every second of every show, although
Some people do.
some people do. Some people do. I recommend popping in at least for a bit of each show. Seeing what's on the webpage so you don't miss out on something, right? Because this Speedflex series might not make it to the 6 p.m. show if these guys want to party hard. Ooh. We're starting with what I would call an investment piece, Rip Camelucci.
Yeah.
This gentleman, a first-round pick for my Chicago Bears.
Okay.
A little bit off to a slow start, but the last couple weeks,
Heating up.
ask the Bengals. They'll tell you how good he is. It's Colston Loveland with the 2025 first-round pick inscription. Beautiful bear lid. John Young. Uh-oh. This could not be worse timing for the Bengal fan. He knows firsthand, though, how good Colston Loveland is. That game-winning touchdown a couple weeks ago. Massive talent. A national champ at Michigan. Congrats, John, on your Colston Loveland, my man.
And also just checking a few things here and there. Perhaps John may be a 49er fan.
Is he a
I
Niner
believe.
fan?
Perhaps, perchance.
Oh, my bad, John. You know what? John is a Niner fan, I believe.
Straighten us out one way or the other there, John.
There's a John that's a Bengal fan, and I have the wrong John in mind, I think.
A lot of Johns out there.
I think John told me last night he was a Niner fan too, Rip. So I think you're correct.
All good.
Thank you for correcting me.
Hey.
John's a fan of helmets, though, and that works. The other John Colvin, calling for a snipe, by the way, in the AFC East. I think you're right, though. John Young is a Niner fan, because I made that same mistake last night. I get cocky sometimes, Rip. I often get compliments from the customers saying, oh, you remembered my team? I'm a fan of this team. I can't believe you remembered. So I try to remember everyone's team. I shoot my shot, and I hit about 7 to 8%, 7 to 8 out of 10, right? 80%. But there's that 20% where I butcher it. John, fool me once, fool me twice. You won't fool me 3 times. When you jump in this break room tomorrow night at 6 p.m., John, I will remember that you're a Niners fan. I got you, bro. I got you. Got a lot of good Niners in the break room, of course. Jerry Rice, Joe Montana, etc., etc., etc. I know you're right, Rip, because Rip is our guru here on keeping up with the notes on customer profiles. I'm guessing you had it in your notes. He's a Niner fan. Okay, because either that or the address. So thank you, Rip, for correcting me.
No doubt.
John is a Niners fan. Well, in that case, not as angry about Colston Loveland.
No,
So
it's not as personal.
He might be in a couple weeks, though, when the Bears play the Niners.
So it's still fresh. It's still nice.
Right? All right, second lid. Second lid. If anyone ever says I'm biased, Rip, keeping the Favre out and putting the Bear away, it shows you I'm not.
Yeah, that's a sign of adulthood right there.
Right? Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Wow, wow, wee wah.
You ready to drip? Are you ready to drip?
Oh no.
Drip it like it's hot, baby.
Oh, boy.
Drip it like it's hot. We have the Triple Crown winner, Jamar Chase on the Bengals Speed Flex. AFC North, Dan getting the job done, job it, with the arguably best wide receiver in football on the fancy orange and white drip Speed Flex.
That's gorgeous.
Let's go, Dan. We got a new guy in the room, by the way, Jay from last night, Jim McMadden. He's an Eagles fan. There's an A.J. Brown Speed Flex in the all-offensive Speed Flex series.
Well, he was lusting after this Jamar Chase, apparently. And that just goes to show, if you see something you like, you never know when it's gonna go.
You never wait if you're smart, right? I'm going to wait till there's 10 boxes left. Then I'm going to get in if it's left. And you play that dangerous game because
Foolish mortals.
all boxes are available, Rip. The biggest name could come out at any time. Beautiful lid there, Dan, with Jamar Chase. And look, I told Dan this last night. Karma's real, Rip. I'm a strong believer in karma.
Talk to him.
Luck can come and go. Dan is one of the nicest people in this break room. Took a couple of bad beats last night. I'm not going to lie. That happens sometimes.
Absolutely happens.
Sometimes you take a bad beat. You keep the positive energy. You don't get too down on yourself. It comes back around as it did for Dan with his Jamar Chase Speed Flex.
Honestly, and if you're new, you're getting that out of the way.
Right? Exactly right.
Those pastures are greener soon enough.
McMadden is jealous. I am. He's the best receiver in the NFL, in my opinion. Yeah, it's hard to argue. I mean, I have this internal strife every single day that I walk this earth, Rip. And that's I call it the Jefferson and Chase. Because I feel like every day I change my mind. 1 week I think it's Jettas, 1 week I think it's Chase. Honest truth, there's no wrong opinion. Although from a stats perspective, you look at the last 2 seasons, the stats will tell you Jamar Chase is the best receiver in the NFL. Exactly, Ryan. You never know what's going to happen. I've seen the ones I want pulled as the first box and the last box. And you know what? I've also seen it in the middle. That's how it works. You never know what's coming out in this break room. You just know a couple of things, though, Rip. Trust. At Ultimate Autographs, you get trust. Everything we offer authenticated. Everything we offer certified. Everything we offer, hence our company name, is autographed. Ultimate Autographs. It's in the title. Over 11 years of experience in the memorabilia industry. Over 71,000 pieces of autograph memorabilia sold here at UA. And a lot of those specifically, Rip, within the last 5 years. Company started breaking in late 2019, I believe. I hopped on board in 2021 personally. But before that, it was, e-commerce, not breaking, just online sales, etc. But a lot of those 71,000 pieces of memorabilia, more than half within the last 5 years. So we got a lot of stuff done here at UA. My single favorite win so far was the second box in the baseball series double to open the series. What was that, Ryan? Out of curiosity. That's what'd you win, brother? So we did pull the Jefferson drip in the diamonds, Jay. So I have advice for new people in the break room. Come in the room and ask us what's left. Rip and I will more than gladly tell you what's left in each series. So before you buy, come in the chat, ask us what's left in that series. Now the diamonds, the Jefferson drip did get pulled. The diamonds are still really good though, Rip. There's great stuff in there. Every box is great. But the Jefferson drip is not available. Ooh, Ryan got a Ken Griffey Jr. bat. There we go. Congrats on that, Griffey, my man. One of baseball's best ever. Love me some Ken Griffey Jr.
The kid.
So,
how old can you get before people stop calling you the kid?
For him, he's always the kid.
Eternally the kid, right?
Right? Oh, yeah, there's always plenty of good ones. They're all good. And, let's be honest, Rip. A lot of this is personal preference, subjective. Each person's favorite is each person's they'll disagree. But this is not across the board always. But this is a fair generalization in this break room and in economic terms in general.
In general.
The more the break costs, the better the items are in the series. For example, $155 in the offense speed flex. That's the best break we offer. That's why it's the most expensive. The diamond break, 103 a spot. That's the second most expensive break we offer. On average, the second best break we offer. We have, for example, the Super Bowl, 73 a spot. That's what I call a medium level break. The jersey, 29 a spot. That is I don't even use the word worst, the least good break we offer, because they're all good. But that's just the way it works. Yep, you can trade if you win something during the live show. Now, you can always contact folks off air amongst yourselves. But as far as trades, we can only trade items and flip the stickers for you guys if it's 2 items won within the same show. So there you go. But for the budget breakers out there, Rip, the number one budget break right now.
You're still able to ball on a budget here in the Ultimate Autographs Live break
It's the
room.
practice squad. It's only $22 more than the jersey. The best jerseys in that series could be worth, which, by the way, they're all gone except for Jim Kelly. So, you're looking at the top headliners in that series, looking at potentially for $29, maybe only a couple $100 in profit if you win with one spot. The practice squad, though, only $22 more. It is $51 in the single. We have Speedflex helmets like a Chris Carter, like an Eddie George, like a Steve Smith Sr. that these will go for $700, $800, $900, $1,000, $1,100 on the market, depending on who you sell to. We're looking at, though, for sure in this practice squad break, even on the low end for these lids, looking at $700, $800 Rip for $51. That's $700, $800 a profit on the low end for these. So that's why if I were watching the show right now, I am jumping in that break right now, making that move right now, Rip Camelucci.
Make it.
Make it happen, guys. Make it happen here in the UA Live break room.
Woo!
I'm going to change my alarms here because my phone's going off.
Your phone's popping off, dog.
Dude, I'm only popular when I'm on the air. Otherwise, no one messages me, so it's a weird thing. So, Dan, send me the Jamar Chase drip, says Jay. There we go.
Sell it to
You
me.
can always sell stuff. Now, we're not going to ship directly when it involves sales. We're thinking the same thing, by the way.
Sweater time.
It was super, super hot. Now that the heat cooled off, it's sweater time. Rip Camelucci and Kamen Entchev. I like how we were rocking the Inter Miami pink, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
You ready for the quarterfinals?
Of course.
No, you're not. I'll get you ready.
I'm sorry. I'm too busy being enamored with my Miami Heat.
I got you.
See that Wiggins?
Number one team in the NBA in scoring, I saw.
My man.
Respect.
You're on who else wants to join me on the Hamey Highway, huh?
I'm in.
Let's go.
I'm a Spoelstra fan.
I saw Duncan Robinson in a Pistons jersey the other day, and it was weird.
He's still making threes, though.
He's still doing the
Still making threes. So we don't typically offer trading cards. We do have cards once in a while. There could be cards in the practice squad break. The reason for that,
Yeah, they're always going to be slabbed and authenticated and autographed.
and just want to clarify.
Yes.
Our name is Ultimate Autographs. What we are best at, Mr. J, is autographed football helmets. Now, look, everyone's got their own hobby, their own thing. Like I said, I'm a bougie guy. I like helmets personally more than cards. But I know cards are very, very famous in the memorabilia workspace. Thing about cards, though, you open up a pack of cards, 100 cards, you get one autograph. That's why we don't do cards in here, because we are called Ultimate Autographs. So the cards we get in here are authenticated, they're slabbed, but everything we have is autographs. So that's why we don't have a lot of cards in the room, because we focus on autograph. Plus, we got our niche here. Look, there's a lot of people out there selling cards. There is very few people out there, and in my humble opinion, none that do it better than us when it comes to helmets.
Well, and-
so think of this break room as the football helmet best place in the world you can get football helmets.
And, you know, just because they're not cards doesn't mean there's not a lot of corollaries to make. We still get color match ink or color complementary ink, like on the Spread 5 Speed Flex. We still get rookie signatures, like that Colston Loveland. You'll be able to scan that certification on the back, and boom, instant proof. That is his rookie signature for Colston Loveland. There's a few. Oh, sometimes we get numbered helmets on our custom helmets. They'll get numbered. A number match, again, should increase the value the same way they do for trading cards.
Yeah, and I'll say this about trading cards. We have dabbled with them in the past, Rip. I would say low to medium success, whereas helmets, high success. You come to Ultimate Autographs, typically you come for the helmets. That's what we offer here. That's our niche, as we say here in the break room. But if there's ever enough interest in cards, more folks want them, it's what you guys want. We'll bring more stuff in for you guys. Our customers are always the ones we focus on the most. So, got a little bit of traction on the all offense. Got a spot on the single, spot in the double. Who's jumping in that break?
That double is Gotham's own protector and protector of this UA break room. Dun, 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 dun.
If you're watching, Josh, how was the pizza?
Did you send it?
I did.
Nice.
I went with Lumonati's.
Okay,
but
so that's.
Yeah.
I would definitely trust Lou's a little bit more shipping nationwide.
Yes.
They have a little bit, probably of a more robust infrastructure.
Yes. So hopefully that pizza was good. We had a bet on the Chiefs and Bills game, and you know the Bills won that game. Unfortunately, used up a lot of energy though, because that Dolphin game, Rip. Wow.
I couldn't imagine losing to the Bills.
Wow.
Recently.
Wow. Right. But two of the biggest stars of the Chiefs and Bills in the break room, Patrick Mahomes and James Cook. Now we get a lot of Josh Allen. James Cook is not rare, but he's medium rare. We don't get him as often.
Medium
So
rare.
for a guy like Josh Bateman, you want to take advantage of James Cook. Now, before the season, Rip, I was fuming about ESPN's rankings. I don't remember the exact number.
They
But
got you, huh? They got you?
Well, no, they didn't get me. I got them, actually, the opposite.
Oh.
So they had James Cook ranked as like the 15th best fantasy running back entering the season, despite leading the league in rushing touchdowns last year, tied for the league lead. I've got him on a fantasy team, top 5 fantasy running back, James Cook this year. ESPN underestimated James Cook. Shame on you for this awesome running back.
Yeah, it's almost as if ESPN is not as invested in the content that they put out in as much as they are invested in putting out content.
First off, I love ESPN. ESPN has always been my favorite, Rip. I do agree there's certain things that have changed over the years and not necessarily for the better, but I do love the worldwide leader.
I'll tell you right now, as a YouTube TV subscriber, ESPN doesn't even exist to me. Because I don't have that dang app. They're not going to squeeze me for however much more money. It's just not going to happen.
That's why.
Sorry, worldwide leader, but you lost your hold. You overplayed your hand.
That's, by the way, why I have Xfinity. I'm old school. I
Okay.
pay more money.
Yeah.
But personally, as a sports fan, I cannot live with not having my sports channels. This YouTube TV ESPN thing,
That's what they're banking on, Kamen. You're
foresaw
playing right
coming.
into the hand.
I foresaw it coming. So I got to keep my sports package. I'll pay the extra money because I'll watch the sports. I'll send an unboxing and eating video, says Josh. Pies on the menu tonight. Let's do it.
Josh,
Let's
do it in your car. Make it an old-fashioned mukbang.
Be careful with Lumonati's, though, because they do have that red sauce. It is one of the more dangerous pizzas as far as what you're wearing.
What were the toppings?
Pizza and sausage, remind me if I'm correct, Josh.
The Lou Malnati sausage is some of the best pizza sausage I've ever had. in my
Whatever
life.
he requested. It was a 2-pack, whatever Josh requested. I watch over the antenna, says Ryan. Old school, baby. Old school, Ryan. But hey, Mahomes, James Cook, Baker Mayfield, Ashton Genty, Trey McBride, Steve Smith Sr., A.J. Brown, Jonathan Taylor, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Andre Johnson, and Jordan Love. All the headliners left except for the Jamar Chase. Come and get him. Save my cable money for the breaks. There we go. Hey, that's smart. That's smart.
How you do it.
What's up, Kayla? Kayla is a Bear fan. You just missed the Colston Loveland in this break, by the way, Kayla. Just pulled the Colston Loveland Bears Speed Flex. So we have Baker Mayfield in here. Kayla says need a Baker even as a Bears fan. Well, of course, everybody needs a little bit of Baker in their life. I would like to see a Baker, Rip. How about you?
Hey, who else watched the finale of the Great British Baking Show?
I can think of at least one person I know that watched it besides you.
Jasmine was dominant. This was basically the 72-win Bulls this season was Jasmine.
Don Pellegrini watched it.
She was. I didn't know Dom. I gotta catch up. Dom and I have the same.
He watches
media
the
diet.
Harry Potter version of it though. Maybe that's.
Oh, I do not watch that. No,
so that's what he
I'm
watches.
watching the legit Great British Baking Show, the Bake Off. Jasmine absolutely dominant. Almost as I would love to see Baker Mayfield on the American version though.
Okay.
They do have celebrity versions, and frankly, we gotta get the Bake Show.
Yeah,
the Bake Show.
The Baker in the Veteran Series was amazing. Now, this is all personal preference, so everyone's got their own thing. Personally, I think this Baker is better because I'm a pewter power guy. The Buccaneer pewter, one of my favorite helmets out there. I love that lid. I love that lid. I love the look of it, the feel of it. The Bake Show, Baker Mayfield. So that break, by the way, 6 to go in that double box right now, and 7 to go in that single box. I do like that new Salute to Service. It's my favorite version of the Salute to Service. But the Pewter Power, for me, is a top 5 helmet in memorabilia of the standard helmets in today's game. That Baker Mayfield is certified fresh. Bake the cookies out of the oven, Baker Mayfield. Let them bake. By the way, Rip, I'm noticing about these specific helmets. We got a little variety. We got the standards in the Bills, the Raiders and the Chiefs, the Bucks, the Eagles, the Colts. Got a little bit of raves in here. Andre Johnson on a flash, Jordan Love on a rave, Trey McBride on that new rivalry Speed Flex with the custom rip job. These are all clean lids in this series. All offensive players. I'm trying to look at this graphic here, Rip, and Jordan Love and Ashton Genty are too early to tell. James Cook is probably too early to tell. Baker Mayfield keeps this up the next 5, 6, 7, 8 years. He'll be a Pro Football Hall of Famer. Mahomes could retire tomorrow, Pro Football Hall of Famer. Trey McBride keeps this up, Pro Football Hall of Famer. Steve Smith, gonna be a Pro Football Hall of Famer. Jamar Chase, he'll be a Hall of Famer. A.J. Brown, he'll be a Hall of Famer. Jonathan Taylor, he'll be a Hall of Famer. Amon-Ra St. Brown, he'll be a Hall of Famer. Andre Johnson, already a Hall of Famer. So these are some incredible names. I think what gets so often lost in the break room, Rip, too.
Don't get lost in the sauce.
We talk about value a lot in this break room. And, it matters. We have to talk about it.
Gotta talk about it.
But the sheer name recognition, we don't waste our money having people sign Speed Flexes that are not mega stars.
No.
The names in the Speed Flex series will be much better names than the names in the jerseys, minis, etc. typically.
Speaking of which, I just checked with production. I can confirm there are no offensive linemen in this series.
Thank you, sir.
You got it.
So quarterback, wide receiver, running back, and tight end only.
We love our offensive linemen. They protect all of our most favorite quarterbacks.
Yeah.
But like you said,
They're not sexy.
These are Speed Flexes, baby.
They're not sexy.
Only the best of the best are spilling ink on these.
Like I said earlier in the show, and I'll stand by this, Mahomes, best quarterback in football. Jonathan Taylor, best running back in football. Jamar Chase, best receiver in football. Trey McBride, best tight end in football. The 4 most sexy positions in football, we got the best modern day players in those slots in this series.
You're really saying sexy a lot this show. You're really hyping up the sex appeal of these helmets.
Sex sells.
Sex does sell.
Yes.
Then why did we put our shirts back on?
Well, maybe we're not as sexy as the helmets, Rip.
Oh, that's true. We don't want to be outshined by the helmets.
They always outshine us.
Or we don't want to outshine the helmets,
Right?
I should say.
The Sean Alexander hidden gem in the series could be in here. You never
Could be.
know.
Could
Sean Alexander has
be.
been very common recently in the breaks. No doubt about that.
You can always kind of tell who's on the circuit.
You can tell who's watching the show because Ryan's watching the show. He knows what the and more section features. And it's a lot of goodies in the and more section. A lot of goodies in the and more section.
Those are for the real heads right there, man. Those are the sicko hits.
By the way, I
am
think
sickos.
we have in this series here, Rip, arguably the 4 most underrated players in football right now.
We trying to argue?
Yes,
All right.
always like to argue here. James Cook, ESPN had him like around 15th best running back going into this season for fantasy. Second in the NFL in rushing yards. A lot of talk about Josh Allen as the MVP, which Josh Allen deserves all the praise out there.
Certainly.
But why did Josh Allen become an MVP level player? In part because of James Cook.
Yeah.
With the Bills, for a long time, it was all about Josh Allen. All the offense was Josh Allen. Throwing the ball, running the ball. He was everything they needed. About midway through last year, look at Josh Allen's just sheer numbers of passing yards last year compared to his past years. He actually did not produce as many yards, but the turnovers were way down.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have to take as many chances because James Cook got a chance to run the ball, make that offense balanced. He is the most underrated running back in football. You ask a stranger
Yeah.
on the street, who's second in the NFL in rushing yards? They wouldn't tell you it's James Cook.
Oh, is Marshall Falk still playing?
I'm going to go on the street today and ask people randomly, and I guarantee you no one's going to say James Cook.
Yeah, survey 100 strangers, Family Feud style.
Yes.
I dare you to do it.
I'll do it.
Let's go after the show. Let's go for that hour break we have, unless y'all keep us busy with orders.
Yeah.
Let's go down to the loop and let's survey 100 strangers.
I'm going to start with betting production. That's the first guy I'll survey.
All right, I guess we can work our way.
How about that?
We'll
Other
go to
underrated
downtown
player.
Burr Ridge.
Last year, Rip, according to Pro Football Focus, #1 leader in the NFL in Pro Football Focus receiver stats, A.J. Brown.
Okay.
He was the most efficient football player at the wide receiver spot last season. Amon-Ra St. Brown, I believe, was top 5 in catches, in yards, in touchdown catches, yet a lot of folks don't consider him a top 5 receiver in football.
Cat's
Amon-Ra St.
talented.
Brown.
Cat's talented.
Baker Mayfield. Only Jared Goff has more passing touchdowns the last 2.5 years. It's not Mahomes. It's not Josh Allen. It's not Lamar Jackson. Baker Mayfield, second most pass touchdowns last 2.5 years. That's impressive.
That Baker kid's good. To quote that commercial, the man does bake.
So these names are sick. The helmets are sick. Of course, again, Patrick Mahomes, guys, Fanatics.com, retail value, $2,800. So we've been talking about Jonathan Taylor being an MVP candidate, third in the betting odds. Drake May, I believe, is first. Let's look it up together, actually.
Sure.
So I'm not making stuff up on the air.
Yeah, I did look this up yesterday, and
It's always changing.
yeah, yesterday Jonathan Taylor was 4th, so he's only climbing in estimation.
So we got Drake May at plus 300, Matthew Stafford at plus 300, Jonathan Taylor plus 500, Patrick Mahomes plus 600, Josh Allen 700, Sam Darnold 900. Now, Jonathan Taylor should 100% be in the MVP discussion.
Yes.
100% should be in it.
And who started that discussion? Us here at Ultimate Autographs. I'm going to stake our claim on that.
I said he'll get 2,000. With that said, though, just based on voter trends,
Yeah,
it's not going to be Jonathan
I
Taylor.
know, but we got to start.
Drake May is a superstar.
Say, Drake.
I love Drake May. I think we're going to see him just come back to reality just a little bit. Just a little bit, in my
They
opinion.
got a pretty soft schedule, man.
Right? No, they do.
They got a pretty
but,
soft schedule.
But there's no such thing as a soft schedule in the NFL, in my opinion.
There's not.
With all the upsets
You gotta be
that
legit
we see
about
each
that.
week, that's just the way the schedule rolls. This guy right here, Patrick Mahomes at plus 600 and Matthew Stafford at plus 300. these are the two guys that are putting up the best sheer numbers in the NFL. MVP race, these two guys, Stafford and Mahomes. If Mahomes wins a third MVP, that autograph value will skyrocket even more, Rip Camelucci. So keep that in mind. Just taking a peek at the stats, from a stats perspective, it's Mahomes and Matthew Stafford right now, the two guys that, for me, are the guys that will win that MVP race.
Okay.
So 25 touchdowns for Stafford, first in the NFL right now this season. Mahomes, by the way, fifth in pass yards, Stafford fourth, and they both had their bye weeks. So look at the three guys ahead of them right now. Daniel Jones, Justin Herbert, Drake May have not had their bye weeks. So look at the quarterback, QBR, Patrick Mahomes, number 2 in football. Drake May, number 5, though, so he's definitely in there. But that Mahomes helmet, my preseason pick for MVP was Mahomes. I'm going to stick with it. Jonathan Taylor might deserve it, but Mahomes will get the MVP this year, which will only rise the value of Mahomes. Why does Kamen like Mahomes so much? Because I lived in Missouri for 6 years. I worked professionally for 2018 to 2020, Rip. I got to see this firsthand and in person, how special this guy is.
So you're indoctrinated. It's not your fault.
Yeah. Mahomes magic, baby. It's special. So that break, everything is left except for the Jamar Chase when it comes to photo and headliners. We are 6 to go in that double, and we are 7 to go in that single box break. Other series we can rock and roll with, Rip and I will be here till at least 2 o'clock no matter what. Now, look, this stuff is the best stuff. The best bang for your buck. 155, though, is some moolah. Less money, you're still in good shape. $51 in the practice squad break. $51, Speed Flex Steve Smith, Speed Flex Chris Carter, Speed Flex Eddie George, Mini Adrian Peterson, $51. I'd be in that practice squad break if I were watching the show. So that's up to you guys. Up to you guys what you want to rock and roll with.
Well, Captain Lou
room.
was way ahead of you on that one.
Who was?
Captain Lou. Louis Albin. Louis.
What's
Albin.
up, Louis?
Two spots in the practice squad single.
Louis gets it. Thank you, Mr. Louis. So
Captain
that
Lou.
break will be down to what? 2 spots to go?
Captain Lou Albano. Do you not know who Captain Lou Albano is? He's an old school wrestling manager. Also was a college roommates at South Carolina. They both played on the football team, my grandfather and Captain Lou.
There we go.
And he was also Mario on the live action / cartoon Saturday morning cartoon for the Super Mario Brothers.
Oh,
Yeah.
I really like Luigi. I'm just kidding. Mario's my favorite. I'm a Mario guy,
I
personally.
am more partial to Luigi, but yeah, Captain Lou. He was Super Mario.
Speaking of the Patriots,
What
I
up,
know.
gang? What up,
What's
gang?
up, Eric? What's up, Jared? I know Rip and I have been high on Jonathan Taylor.
Yes.
Jared Menzer came on this program and said before the season started, Patriots a playoff team. Many folks, myself included, laughed it off. Well, guess what, Jared? You're laughing now, brother. Shout out to Jared. How about them Patriots? Absolutely. Patriots are 8-2 atop the AFC, along with the Broncos and Colts, also 8-2. Pats are absolutely the real deal. No doubt about it. New England Patriots. How about them Patriots, Jared? They've been phenomenal this season, to say the least. He's been right about everything he said about the Patriots. Definitely agree with Jared. 4 to go in that practice squad single. We are doing the Chase wheel spin for the Flex Series Rip at 155. Unless that break is 1 or 2 to go, 155 for the Chase wheel spin. Oh, we didn't do the Hall of Fame wheel. You are correct, Aaron.
Oh,
My
good call.
apologies. And we'll do that right now. Actually, just take the names from the break,
There
Rip.
you go.
We're
You
good.
got it.
Oh, I remember everything, Jared, except for John Young's favorite football team. Other than that, I got it all on lockdown. Here we go. We got some folks here, some classy folks have entered the break room. Gabriel Flores and Louis jumping in that all-offensive speed flex. We are now down to 3 to go in that break. So wheel spin at 155. If that break is sold out by 155, you guys will be in the wheel spin. If it's not sold out by 155, you will not be in the wheel spin. We'll still break it though, Rip. We'll still rip those boxes. 6 times on the way. Good luck, guys. 5 and 6 clicks. John Taugton is the Chase wheel spin winner for the Hall of Fame double. John, let us know what number you want to start on. Otherwise, we'll start on 1. Rip Camelucci, we call him Mr. 100.
My man, that's me.
I have impossible standards to live up to, Rip, and I'm jealous about your standards.
That's twice in 3 weeks. That's absurd.
Wait, I just got a message from Matt. Don't worry, Kamen. Rip's on the chopping block with all this money he's giving away.
That's not actually funny on air.
Not a funny joke. We try not to joke about people's jobs. That's usually not a funny joke. So John wants to start on 28. Thank you, John. You know what I call that, Rip?
Calling
the
your
Warwick
shot.
Dunn number.
Ooh.
Warwick Dunn was not only a Buck, he was a Falcon.
Yep.
John's a Falcon fan. 28 for Warwick Dunn here coming up. Good luck, John. Oh, boy. Oh, wait!
What?
99, Rick! I am living up to it. I thought it was going to die at like 2, but had enough kick there.
It's one of the scariest things. You're like, oh no, I feel awful. I feel great.
Well, if you see a new host and producer and co-host,
I'm getting a Slack message over here, Kamen.
next Wednesday, if Rip and I are not on the show, you guys will know why. We're giving out too much money.
If next Wednesday we're starting the Kamen Entchev paper company,
yes,
then you know what happened.
I'll start as many companies as I need to. That, by the way, Rip, I think it's the end of season 5. The Michael Scott Paper Company is my favorite part in that TV show's history.
My wife was just talking about how like underrated season 4 was too.
Yeah.
That's
every
where like
season's
a
great.
lot of the season, like all your favorite shows, they're really hitting their stride season 4 and off to the races. Yeah.
Amen.
So we're just about to start season 5 ourselves.
Heck yeah, says John. OMG, so close. That's amazing, says Ashley. Amazing indeed. $99 in store credit for John Taugton. And John also, by the way, got in when we offered that $30 in store credit. So he's got $120 back to play in the break room, Mr. John. They call him Touchdown John in the chat. 1 spot to go in the practice squad single. 1 spot to go in the all offensive speed flex. In case you just tuned in, want a quick reminder, guys. Every box in the series is a speed flex, and every single box is an offensive player. My guy Rip confirmed with production, there is exactly 0 offensive linemen. Every single player in this series is either a quarterback, a running back, a wide receiver, or a tight end.
All skill positions, baby.
Let's get offensive, baby. Offensive here in the break room. So knocking on that door. 2 spots to go in that break. 1 spot to go in the practice squad. We're doing those 3 breaks no matter what. After that, if we're busy, we'll keep going. Otherwise, Rip and I will take our brief lunch break and regroup for 3 p.m.
Oh my, we're already, wow, okay. Sure, yeah, we could do that.
Time flies when you're having fun, Rip.
That's right.
Time flies when you are having fun here in the break room.
Having fun.
Blast here at UA. Absolute blast.
You play at Little League, I'm sure, right, Kamen?
Oh, yeah.
Did y'all ever get like little baseball cards? Like do a picture day and you get like little baseball cards?
No.
No? Well,
I
we
missed out on that.
We should have a picture day here at UA and we get we get some baseball, football cards.
Do
or
you ever
something.
get the Slack message about picture day?
Oh, that's what my Slack always opens to.
Yes,
yeah.
me too.
Yeah.
So
It's
I
like
was
the
like, that's
default-
before my time. That was when the company first started. It's from like 2019 or something. When we first started breaking, it was picture day email. So,
Well, yeah, we got to do that.
by the way,
And then have all of our stats and fun facts. One of my favorite fun facts on a Little League, the back of a Little League card. What's your favorite activities? Having fun.
break room, baby. That's my favorite. Opening up speed flexes is my favorite activity.
There you go.
That's my thing. So let's get those 2 breaks done, guys. 2 minutes, by the way, to get in that chase wheel spin for the all offensive speed flex break. $310 a spot. I'm a best case scenario guy, Rip. I cannot guarantee this, but if you put good stuff in the universe, it comes back to you. So,
What
best
goes
case scenario,
around comes back
you get
around.
the AFC West, and you get a Patrick Mahomes speed flex and an Ashton Genty speed flex. Those two combined, Rip, worth north of 3,500 retail value.
What?
That's your best case scenario in the all offense speed flex series.
Dang.
Right? So let's get this done. Let's make this happen. Let's break some boxes.
Break them.
You sound like,
Ha,
you sound
ha,
like
ha, break 'em.
Dracula.
Ha, break them. Ha, 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 break them.
One spot to go.
Ah.
Are you Dracula, Rip?
I'm the Count.
Oh, there we go. Count Dracula. Where's Brian Maresca at?
He's hanging around.
He's your best buddy here. Brian Maresca's always got some fun quirps about Rip Camelucci. I think we might be sold out, Rip.
We are.
We are sold out. Sold out in the practice squad and the speed flex.
Yep. Josh Bateman.
All right, what went first or same time?
Same time.
Let's go speed flex. I'm hungry for speed flexes, Rip.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Speed flex double number 2. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers, guys. Drop it like it's hot. Sean looking to reunite with a Buck fan, Dan Jobbit. Matey. Our fellow Buck fans. Just messing around, Kamen, working. There we go, Brian. Just checking in, Brian. How about them Bears, Brian? Brian, do me a favor tonight. Hop in the chat and ask Dom Pellegrini who's higher in the standings, the Bears or the Packers.
Come on, man.
I
Why
love
you
you,
gotta do a
Dom.
boy like that?
I love you, Dom. Said that smile about Micah Parsons' trade ever since it happened, and it's like he's been too damn happy. And
You gotta knock
I'm
him
gonna
down a
enjoy
peg.
this. How often does a Bears fan get to say they're ahead of the Packers in the standings?
It's not often.
Let me have it, Rip.
all
Let me
right,
have a
all
moment.
right, all right.
So,
This is NFC North business. This is none of my concern.
right? Joshua Bateman, Amanda Keel, Gabriel Flores, Louis Alben, K.O. Henson, Gabriel Flores, and Joshua Bateman. Need 2 box numbers in the Speed Flex double. Just one time, Brian. Don't be malicious. Don't go over the top. Just hit him with the one-time question.
It's a jab, not a right hook.
Not a right hook. It's one of those defensive jabs. Like Floyd Mayweather on the boxing.
You're collecting points.
Not Muhammad Ali, Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
So, Joshua Bateman, Amanda Keel, Gabriel Louis, Gabriel Kelly, and Josh. Who's got 2 box numbers, guys? All offense, speed flex double, number dos. Then we'll do the practice squad single. Then we'll do the wheel spin. And then if nothing else is full, we'll take a brief lunch break and regroup at 3 p.m. Central Time. Now, that speed flex series, though, will be hopping.
It's serious business.
It is serious business. No box numbers, though. So I'm going to go to the wheel. Once the wheel is up, all box numbers are closed. No mo. So let me know, guys. Box numbers for the all offense speed flex series. I like that. All offense. That's pretty cool, man. No defense.
Love our defensive players, but look, when you want to talk about autograph market value,
Offense.
skill position players on offense, it's just dominant. And not only that, but again, you pointed it out earlier in the show, but it bears repeating the current players, the current crop of players that's represented in here is also fantastic.
Well, the wheel likes boxes 18 and 19, right?
All
Next to
right
each
then.
other,
All right then.
So 18
Just
and
like
19.
14, 15 we had earlier.
That's spooky. Spooky here in the break room.
What's up with that?
I don't know. Spooky season,
You thought it was over.
right? So we got Joshua down to Joshua. Speed Flex double number 2. Boxes 18 and 19. 6 clicks coming up. All offensive players. All Speed Flex helmets. The best of the best here in this series.
The best, sir!
NFC North, Louis. We got Kelly in the NFC South. Amanda Keel, NFC East. Louis, NFC West. Gabriel Flores, AFC North. Joshua Bateman, AFC South and East. And Gabriel Flores, AFC West. The Batman looking for his guy, James Cook here. in the AFC East. We got a baker and a cook in this series. So maybe James Cook cooks up something nice for lunch, and dessert is courtesy of Baker Mayfield. What do you think, Rip?
It sounds like a recipe for wins, if you ask me.
Sounds like I'll be gaining some more weight. We got box 18 coming up. Box 18 coming up. Good luck, guys. Speed Flex coming up. An all-Speed Flex series on a Wednesday afternoon. How about that? How do you like
What a
them
treat.
apples?
What a treat. It just goes to show. You never know when we're going to be dropping the heat here at Ultimate Autographs.
Drop it like it's hot,
You
we
gotta
say.
stay locked in.
By the way, whenever we talk about something, Rip, it just always seems to come true.
Okay.
Like, it always happens. It's spooky. That's why when you guys are in the chat, say, I want to win this helmet, and the universe delivers it, for example. We're talking about the Green Bay Packers.
Oh.
How about
Whoa.
some love?
Whoa.
Jordan Love
Twins.
on the awesome Rave Speed Flex with the yellow ink. We got Favre. We got Love. We got Louis in the NFC
With
North.
all this talk of cooking and baking, you know what the most important ingredient is?
Love.
Love.
What's that saying? When someone else makes you a sandwich, it tastes better than when you make it yourself?
Oh, I never heard that.
Have you heard of that?
No.
That's a thing, apparently. Jordan Love, beautiful, beautiful flex. One of the best quarterbacks in football. Very, very talented. Second in the NFL in passing touchdowns a couple years ago. Very, very clean lid. Congrats, Louis. You've got love in your life with Jordan Love.
Ooh, Louis.
Everyone's
Ooh,
like,
baby.
I need a partner. I need my lucky lady. Here's some love. This helmet will never say no, Rip. It'll never divorce you, never break up with you. It is the guaranteed love here on the Speed Flex. Nice job, Louie. J-Love. J-Love.
Well done.
We're getting all the Packer players out before Dom comes in.
Yeah, for real.
He's going to be upset. Test, test, 1, 2, 3. Do you hear me?
Yeah, we're back there.
The mouse is back as well, so audio is back. Louis Alben, congrats on the Jameson Williams. We back, baby. Sometimes one cord, one plug, one unplug, and we're back here. Do you hear me? Test 1, 2, 3. Good now, says John. Well, what you missed is me talking about Jameson Williams being fast and good at football. That's what he
two
does.
things specifically, yes.
That's what he does. Nice lid there, Louis, on JMO. We're here, Dave. What's up, Dave? How's the corner working over there for Dave? I love our guy Dave in the corner there.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's stuck in the corner, but we love him here at UA. He gets to hang out with Joe Theismann every day in the corner. It's the Dave and Joe corner here in the break room. All right. Numbers left in the practice squad are scrolling right now, brother. That's coming up. Practice squad single is next. Practice squad single number 5. Go ahead and drop me a box number. We have, looks like, 12, 16, 21, 22, 23, 26, and 28 left in the practice squad. We got Steven with 21. Thank you, Steven. Appreciate you, my man. Box 21 coming up. This will be the final break of the 2 p.m. show unless something else is sold out. If something else is sold out or like one to go, I'll give you guys a little bit of time. Otherwise, though, last break of the show, we do have the wheel spin for the Speed Flex as well, though. Jim Atkins, Alfredo Lisciato, Louis Alben, Dan Jobbitt, Stephen Remick, and Joshua Bateman in here. Good luck, guys, for the practice squad. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun here.
We're having fun.
6 clicks on the way. 4, 5, and 6. All right, Stephen Remick, you've got the NFC North. Stephen Remick in the NFC South. Louis got the NFC East, NFC West. Joshua Bateman, AFC North. Dan Jobbitt, AFC South. Jim Atkins, AFC East. And then we got the Alfredo Lisciato in the AFC West. So, yeah, close out the jerseys for Ashley so she can see the break before work. Good with me. 21 coming up in the read option practice squad. Good luck, guys. Let's see what we got coming up next here. Wow, it's a Speed Flex in the practice squad, Rip.
Okay, well, someone was jealous.
This Speed Flex is kind of speedy. It might run away from us. Might run away from us.
Oh, boy.
The NFL's 8th all-time leader in receiving yards. Steve Smith Sr., Agent 89 inscription. How about a Steven with the Stephen Remick, got 2 spots in that break, $102 a spot, give or take roughly 10 times the value, Rip, with the Steve Smith Sr. Speed Flex. Let's go, says Steven.
Big ups.
Big Lou, you dirty dog. Congrats, guys, says Josh. Clean, says Jared. Love it, says Ashley. Very, very nice on Steve Smith Sr. There we go. And that again, guys, if you're new to this program and you don't have enough money for the Speed Flex break, my number 1 recommendation, Rip, for a new customer is the practice squad break. Unless it's a new customer with money. If you got the money to spend, jump right in the Speed Flex, the Diamonds, the Vault. It used to be recommended jerseys, personal preference. But if I'm watching the show and if I want to get my feet wet, don't want to risk too much, only $22 more in the practice squad than the jerseys, and you can get a Speed Flex. That's the one. And normally I tease double breaks. Double box breaks are the best. But if you want to just like not risk it as much, don't play the jerseys, play the practice squad. Because the items in there are so much better, in my opinion. Nice job, Steven. Very, very nice on the Steve Smith Sr. Speed Flex. All right, let's do our Chase Wheel Spin Rip. We'll do our head of the show discussion, and after that, I think we'll hop off unless something else is sold out right now.
Sounds like a plan.
This is our second wheel spin of the day, by the way. We're doing, do you have the list actually, Rip?
Yes, I do.
Thank you, brother. That will be coming up here in a second. I just got word from our marketing team. There's an email being sent out. Shout out to Mike Martis in the back about this Speed Flex series, which get your spots between shows because folks will be jumping in at 3 p.m., jumping in at 6 p.m. That all Flex series will be fire, no doubt.
On fire.
Always good luck with my guy, Kamen. Thank you, Steven. Hey, put that good juju out there. Good things will happen.
All right, your names are ready.
I have learned one thing about
Was
this
the 2
break room.
doubles, right?
2 doubles, yes,
Yeah.
sir. So, Rip, a lot of times, whether the customers like you or not, is based on how lucky they are when you break. It's just a fact of life. So Steven likes me because apparently I'm lucky for him. You've probably got guys that you're lucky for, Rip. That's just the way the break room works. We'll go 6 clicks here. Top name after 6 gets a chase wheel spin, and the last 2 spins of the wheel were 199, Rip. So I think we're probably going to go lower than those 2, but we'll see. It is John Young, by the way. John, you are the chase wheel spin winner. Let us know what number you want to start on, sir. Otherwise, we'll start you on 1, John Young. But by the way, this statement I'm seeing in the chat, Rip, could not be more accurate. Ashley says, I'm amazed at how good they look, but even more shocked when I open them at home. They look so fantastic. They look good on the graphic, great on the stream, amazing in person. It's just different in person when you get these.
They hit different.
They hit different. Josh says, big fat cold streak. I still like you guys a little. It comes and goes, Josh. Your hot streak will come back around. So Steven will trade that Speed Flex for another Speed Flex if anyone's interested, he says. There we go, Steven. I'm going to go to the wheel here. I've not heard on a number from, who's our winner here? John Young. So, John, I'll start you on 1. A lot of pressure on this wheel spin, Rip.
Don't mess it up. Here. Don't mess it up. Kamen, I swear.
Dude.
No.
We're just giving out money at this point.
Are you kidding me?
$91.
Get out of town.
It is less than 100. It is less than 99.
Nah, I don't care.
But
That's
91,
still
that's pretty good. $91 in store credit coming up. Real quick, guys, preview for the 3 p.m. show. The all Speed Flex break. 26 boxes left. James Cook, Baker Mayfield, Ashton Genty, Patrick Mahomes, Trey McBride, Steve Smith, A.J. Brown, Jonathan Taylor, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Andre Johnson all still left. Come and get them. So I tend to have good luck in one series. Finding the lucky series is expensive, but fun. There we go, Ashley. Find yourself the series and party. Hits of the show, Rip. We'll go your style, 6 down to 1.
Okay.
So I'm going number 6, Jameson Williams. He's a great player. He's fantastic, but compared to the names on the table, he's number 6 for me.
I'm going to go Warren Moon, number 6.
Oh.
I know.
You're here to make me mad.
Everything that we talked about at the beginning of the show, I'm doing.
Okay. Fine. Cause chaos. Number 5, I'm going to go with Jordan Love, just because there's 2 Packer helmets. I hate picking the same style of helmet, especially as a Bears fan. I'm going Jordan Love, number 5 for me.
I'm going Brett Favre, number 5 for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're going new school on me.
A little bit more, yeah.
Number 4, I'm going to go Steve Smith Sr., one of the best receivers ever. He's my number 4.
Number 4 for me, that's where I'm going to go Jameson Williams. Fast, but someone's got some legendary speed coming up.
Number 3, I'm going Brett Favre. We just had the exact same rave. 3, Brett Favre. What's your 3?
My number 3, oh no, Bradley Beal is out for the year. My number 3,
wow.
I know, shocker.
I can't live right now, Rip.
He was a Gator. I gotta feel a little something.
Sure.
Where was I? Jordan Love, number 3 for me. There we go. J Love. Gotta love active players.
So just because you know how much I love him, and I want to mess with you because you mess with me, I'm going Warren Moon, number 1. I'm going to go number 2, Jamar Chase on the drip. Now, just to clarify, I've actually seen a lot of Jamar Chase drips.
Yeah.
This Rave Pro Football Hall of Fame helmet, extremely rare. Warren Moon is my number 1 with a bullet this show. Rip Camelucci.
Well, I will have to go. I'm going to go. I'm not mad at this at all because I have 2 Triple Crown wide receivers in my top 2. I got Steve Smith Sr., number 2, and that drippy drip Jamar Chase is Rip's number 1.
There we go. By the way, this is a sort of foreshadowing, a preview, a sign of things to come. Because the all offensive Speed Flex series, all quarterbacks, receivers, running backs, tight ends. We have only quarterbacks and receivers on the table. It'll be more of the same during the 3 p.m. show. It's Rip and I at 3 as well.
We're running it back.
Right back at 3. Alfredo wants that Eddie George. Only 7 boxes left, Alfredo. Come and get that in the break room. Steven Remick is throwing up Hail Marys, but got to shoot your shot, Steven. looking to trade Steve Smith for Chase.
Gotta
They're
make a call.
both flexes. Chase is a custom speed flex, though. We'll see you soon, Ash. We'll see everyone soon, Rip. Final thoughts from you, brother?
Heck of a noon. Let's outdo ourselves in the 3.
Awesome show today. Great job by Rip as always.
Great job, Kamen.
Great job, though. The best of job to the customers. Thank you guys so much for watching, chatting, and buying. You guys make the show awesome. You guys make the show special. Shout out tonight, by the way, to Darji. Data entry, Darji. Shout out to Darji in the background, Rip.
Shout out.
Since I love how you give everyone a shout out during the shows we do together, I'm going to pick one behind the scenes person to shout out each show.
Love it.
And I started with Jessica and Darji because they never get shout outs on the air.
Shout
So
out.
shout out to the ladies behind the scenes. Now, see you guys soon. Just under 46 minutes at 3 p.m., guys. Have a great, great time. And we'll see you at 3 p.m. Central Time.